Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to this week's Bend and Bubbles yoga. So this week it's hip hop themed. So we've got a little setup here that I hope that Snoop Dogg would kind of enjoy because we are chilling in our full pit in Miami, sipping on the drinks. As you can see, I don't fit into it. That's fine. We can pretend that we're in Miami tonight. I hope you have your drink. I hope you're ready to bend and to drink and just to enjoy and let your hair down. Why not, hey? And even the dogs come to join. So, Benji, he makes his grand debut. Let's move this out of the way. Let's get onto our mat. Make sure you're set up. And let's get a seat. So we're going to come down into a child's pose to start. So bringing the knees together. And you're going to try and get your sit bones onto your heels. And you're going to spread the arms out in front of you. You're going to let the forearms kind of fall onto the mat for now. And then let the forehead relax onto the mat. And if you don't want your head on the mat, just grab a pillow or block, placing it under your forehead or a book. Let's get started, hey? Putting on your drink to the side. Settling in. Arriving. Letting the seductive hip hop beats soothe you. Breathing into the back of the body. Bring the breath on the back of the spine into the sit bones. Then they sink onto the heels. Shutting down the eyes. And noticing the quality of your breath here today. Noticing what you brought onto the mat. Apart from your hip-hop swagger, what have you brought onto the mat with you? And then just letting go of that. And on your exhalation, sinking lower into the heels. The chest pressing firmly into the tops of the thighs, and all 10 toes pushing down into the mat. Start to extend the arms. So the fingers are pressing into the mat, the tabs of the hands. Mind your swagger bangles are not in the way. So the forearms are lifting up off the mat now. So there's activity in the arms, they're staying active. And breathe. Deepen that breath. Let go of your day. And just be in this next
Or also, and just be present and just enjoy. And on your next exhalation, bringing yourself up into
your four-legged. So we're coming into our cat-cows. And as I like to start my class, how I like to end my class is by just reaching across and grabbing your wonderful drink. So tonight, the drink of choice is a pretty hilarious Malibu pineapple. So cheers. Yeah, I really do feel like I'm in Miami with Snoop Dogg now. Okay, here we go. Fingertips spread wide. Palms pushing into the mat, toes untucked. Feeling that lovely strength in the arms. So we're not dumping in the arms, we're pushing the floor away. Dropping the belly, broadening the collarbones, looking ahead on the breath in. On your exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. Good, let's do it again. You really want to start lubricating the spine. And really flowing the breath through the body. And as you're doing this, start to really push the tops of the feet into the mat. And then start to feel all the pads on the fingers pressing into the mat. So that's the sensation you want to have when you are in your downward facing dog. 2 more. Don't forget your breath. Exhaling out. Inhaling. And then coming back into center. So reaching that right arm up, extending nice and tall. Take a breath in. And then exhale, interlace between the arm and the leg on the left side. Dropping that shoulder. Extending that right fingers, if you want, forward onto the fingertips. And let's challenge our balance. So left leg extends back, coming onto the balls of the feet. Good job. Now, can you lift that left leg? Why not? We're challenging our balance before we've even had our drinking session, which is a really good idea. Breathe. Keep that core tight. Squeeze and flex the leg. And then drop that foot, drop that hand, knee, and back up onto all fours. Is this a sign of things to come? No. Left arm extends up. Inhale. And then exhale into leg side hand. And it's also great because it really makes you think. Reaching that right arm, you don't have to go that far. You can always just stay here where you are. Coming onto the fingertips. And then the right toes extend, pressing into the balls of the feet. And then the right leg lifts up. Flexing those toes, keeping that core strong. So you're using a lot of the muscles here. Make sure that the head is pressing into the mat on the ear. And exhale, bring that knee down, that hand, and lifting yourself up. Good. 2 cat-cows, dropping the leg. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Great job. So we're going to reach the hands forward. Again, pressing into those fingers and pressing into the pads of the hands. Toes tucking under. Breath in. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. And just pedal out your dog. Lovely. That's a nice feeling there in the back of the legs. And then stillness. Stopping here. Checking in. So, navel to spine. Bend in the knees. Our heels hugging in towards you. The elbows are hugging in towards your body. And they're pushing away from the ground. So there's an even weight between the feet and the hands. The head is dropped, ears in line with the biceps. And if you're like me and you're wearing a gold chain, just keep an eye on it. No one wants to lose their gold chain. Their gold chain from Accessorize. Bringing the feet wide. Yeah, that's a nice sensation. So you're going to walk the hands back to the feet. Drop the head. Bend the knees. Nice wide fold. So swagger, sway. Drop the head. Swagger, sway. Good job. I feel like I'm losing all my clothes as well. Okay, what we're going to do is grab opposite elbows and just hang out here. Feel that nice stretch in the back of the body, the legs. Bend your knees as much as you need.
Got the hands. Slowly roll out.
Feels good. Okay, roll the shoulders back. That's great. So stay where you are. I'm just going to keep the feet where they are, nice and wide, a little bit wider than the hips. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the hands, interlace the fingers, and we're going to do like a kind of shimmy. So rolling the arms up and over, bending the knees and rolling down. So have a lovely stretch there. Bend the knees as you get to. So we're starting clockwise. If you're anti-clockwise, that's fine. Relax the shoulders. Bend the knees. One more time. Stop at the top. Interlace the hands behind the back. And then pull the knuckles down. Open the heart. That's good. And then bring the hands back together. Other side. So interlace the hands. And we're going anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Turning around the other way. Yeah, apparently I need another sip of my drink. Bend the knees, nice and long. Keep those palms pressing in together. Inhale, exhale out. One more. Reach in, arms up. And then unwind. Take a sip. You deserve it. Amazing. Coming back. So, you are where you are. At the back of your mat. So we're coming again, wide leg forward fold, reaching up. Exhale, bending. Bend the knees, chest on top of the thigh. Walking forward. Downward dog. Good job. Bring the feet in a little bit. And then reach that right leg up. And then bend the knee, step through between the hands. Drop that left knee. Toes can be tucked to untucked. Sweep the fingertips, reaching up. Sinking low. Nice. Sink a little lower. Then interlace the hands, pressing on top of the thigh. Push yourself up and then reach that right arm back. And then forward. Right arm back. And then forward. And then forward. So you're sinking as you're coming forward. 2 more. Nice. Warming up the body here, reaching up. Interlace the hands, nice and tall, sinking into that leg. And then arms come down, frame that foot, left leg lifts, plank. Pause in your plank. Elbows come in towards each other. And doming in the back. If you don't want this, come onto the knees. Exhale, lower down. Baby cobra. Press all 10 toes into the mat and squeeze those elbows. Exhale, pushing back into down dog. Nice. Stopping here. Left leg extends up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to navel, stepping between the hands. Dropping that right knee, toes tucked to untucked, reaching up. And then exhale, lower. Sink here for a bit, hang out for a bit. Squeeze the butt cheek. And breathe. And just be grateful your body can do what it can do. Exhale, bringing the hands on top of the knee. Left arm reaches up. Exhale to twist. And then up. So lifting that knee and sinking. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Almost there. One more. Squeeze the belly. Lifting up, interlacing the hands, reaching up, sinking low. And then wrap the hands either side of the leg, step back into plank. Or modified, pausing here. Exhale to lower. Untuck the toes. Baby cobra or upward dog. Breathe. Exhale, downward dog. Getting warm now. Very good. Okay, from your downward dog, reaching that right leg up. I'm going to just swap sides so I don't make a one. Sinking in that right knee. Pressing that back pinky down. And lifting up. Try not to arch forward in this. Lift up through the crown of the head. Okay, so That left hand comes down, we open to the right, and we're going to twist that arm around. So as we were doing the same thing on our knees, so the right arm is extending up and over, and windmilling back. Use that left hand to anchor into the top of the right thumb. Exhale. One more. Reaching up. Okay, lunge position. Bring that right foot, step back to plank. Exhale to lower. Baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Great job. Left leg set through. Dropping that right foot, 45-degree angle, reaching up, warrior one. So if you're warrior one, this foot is at a 45, so it can be heel to arch your foot or heel to heel, depending on how that fits in your knee and your thigh. Sinking low. Squeeze out my butt cheek. Yep. Almost there. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Using that right arm to anchor over that left knee. Left arm reaches up. Exhale to twist. It's a very subtle movement, but it's really great for opening up through the shoulders. Good job. Almost there. Got a treat coming up. And then reach up. Good job. Exhale, frame that foot. Step back into plank. Exhale to lower. Stop in your cobra. Grab a soft drink. Cheers. It's actually really nice, that. Terrible breathing. So unlucky. Bringing the forearms onto the mat. Pressing those fingertips into the floor and coming up into a Sphinx pose. So we're really opening up the heart in our practice today. Not this song, obviously. Exhale to lower down. Hands by the sides of the body, and then either rolling into baby cobra or into upward dog, and then exhale to down. Perfect. So this time we're walking the hands back again towards the feet. We're letting the head drop, and then we're going to grab the big toes with the pinkies and bend the knees. So you need to bend the knees as much as you need here, because obviously if your hamstrings are really tight, it's going to be harder to do. If that's not for you, just grabbing the ankles, drop the head. If you've got the big toes, pull the elbows apart. And then relax the neck. Bend the knees. Good job. Almost there. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the shins. Broaden the collarbones. Exhale, forward fold. Again, hands onto shins, halfway lift. And then exhale to forward fold. Walk the hands back. Use your core. Don't wiggle that bum. Try not to. Backing your downward facing dog. So that right leg is going to extend up to the sky. Pause. Exhale, knee to navel. Stepping through into your warrior one again. Reaching up. So I will face you. No one's to see the backside. Warrior one. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Sinking low. You may need to move your little legs back. Pressing down into that right knee. And then squeezing the butt cheeks. Good job. We've got the song starting. Okay, let's go. So reaching the arms up, straightening the legs. Exhale down. Pulse. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. Pulse. Inhale, reach. Exhale down to pulse. Inhale, reach. Last time. Exhale, pulse. Okay. Now, straighten that right leg. Reach the arm down to the outside or to the top of the shin. And then the left arm extends up into a Trikonasana. Try not to lock into that right knee. There's a micro bend there. And then you want to imagine that left ribcage is coming to the back of the room. Almost there. Breathe. Exhale, opening up. Warrior two. Okay, let's go. Pulse. Reach, inhale, exhale to pulse. Pulse, reach, and squeeze the glutes as you get to the top. One more time, reach, and exhale to pulse. That's amazing. And then bring the feet so that they are as wide as your mat, and your toes are pointing out. So inhale, reaching up, and then exhale into cactus arms, bringing the hands to the hips. And then we're shifting from the side with the music. Oh yeah, it's getting interesting. Almost there, so keep that pelvis tucked under. Try not to do, I'll show you, try not to do duck like that. I mean, you can, if you're doing the swagger. Hey, why not? Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, opening into your warrior two. Sweeping that arm underneath, reaching up, warrior one, sinking low. And then framing that right foot into your lunge and stepping back into plank and going through your flow. Perfect. So, from your downward facing dog, your left leg extends up this time, and then it comes between the hands, dropping that right foot into warrior one. I promise we'll have a drink in a minute. Reaching up, we're getting nice and warm. Reaching up, warrior one, pausing here, and then exhale to open. Warrior two, good job. Sinking that leg. You know what the drill is? Making sure the feet are aligned. There we go. Pulse. Reach, straighten that neck. Exhale. And straighten. Squeeze the butt as you get to the top. Lower. As you're there, try to keep your torso straight and from leaning forward. So we're going to have this nice straight line. Lifting up. And lower. Two more. So one. Lower. Lift up. Lower. I really want to do a swagger now. Lift up. Toes to either side. And we're going down. Yeah, this is fun. Hands on hips. Hands at the sky. Wherever you feel. Reaching up. Warrior two. Right arm sweeps underneath. Warrior one. Exhale to frame that foot onto the toes. Step back into your plank. Exhale to lower. Stay on your belly. Toes untucked. And have a sip. I'm really sad I only have one can of this. Bad life choice there. Pressing the palms into the floor. Fingertips spread wide. Toes pressing into fork. Kneecaps lifted. Sphinx. Perfect. Exhale, coming back down. Elbows in, tucking toes, rolling back, and sitting back onto the heels. One breath. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Whoa. Well, I hope you're nice and warm now. So you're going to try a little bit of balancing here. So you're in your downward facing dog, and you want to reach that right arm to grab the left ankle. If you can't do that, just reach that right arm over and just tap the side of the ground, so either the side of the mat, as close as you can get. So on a breath, exhale to grab that ankle and try to shift the weight so it's not just into the left-hand side. Breathe. Almost there. Exhale to release. Good job. Other side. So either grabbing that right ankle, placing the hand on the outside of the mat, and then just shifting the weight so you're not pressing fully into that right arm and that right leg. Breathe. Navel to spine. And release. Good job. Bring the knees to the mat and sit back onto the heels. Good job. That's so well. So we're coming back onto the knees, sitting onto the heels, pressing the hands into the mat and pushing back. So it's a nice opener after that. Fingertips pointing towards your feet and then roll the shoulder blades back. And if you want more, squeeze the glutes and lift up. Head can drop. Breathe. Back onto your seat. So we're going to push into downward facing dog. I will change sides for you. On your breath in, arms extend over, and then exhaling out to dog. Drop the head. Step that left foot in slightly. Excuse me. Reach that right leg, and then flex that right foot. Nice straight line. Can you hold this? Exhale, knee to navel. Dropping the foot in between the hands. Dropping that left foot to reaching up into warrior one, and then opening into a warrior two. This was a poor life choice of outfit as well as not getting 2 hands on my drink. I just would like to put that out there. So we're sitting into a warrior two here. We're going to do Trikonasana. I just realized we didn't do it on the other side. I apologize. So reach that right arm, pressing into the top of the thigh, and then left arm extends up overhead. Trikonasana. So don't press down into that knee. Like I said, don't lock into that right knee. And then you're going to reach that left arm overhead. And you're going to imagine that that left rib cage is wrapping towards the back of the room. And then you're going to exhale, opening up. Bend into that right knee. And then we're going to roll around to the middle of the mat. Great. If the drink isn't within your reach, placing it directly underneath you. You can either use your hands to press onto the mat, or you can use a block to lift you up, or a pillow. So you're going to bend the knees, and then you're going to drop the head. Drop the head, bend the knees. And then bring the elbows in towards you. So you want them in line with your body, not splayed out. Inhale, halfway lift, so you're pushing the floor away, straightening the knees. And then you're going to grab that drink, and then you're going to pivot to the other side. So you're bending into that left knee now with your drink, reaching up into your warrior two. We've got our drink in our warrior two, so sinking nice and low in that leg. Good job. Straightening that left knee. I'm going to play a little bit here. So because I forgot to do Trikonasana on this side, pressing that hand into that shin or onto the side, and then reaching your drink up to the right. Squeeze that right butt cheek and imagine that your hips are trying to square off to the front. Woo-hoo. Okay, arm sweeps over. This is a challenge. Breathe in, reach up. And then we're not going to do that. We're going to pass that hand over. Wrapping that arm around the lower back or around the top of the thigh. Good job. Slowly bending into that left knee. And then coming towards the middle. That's it. Perfect. So we got that drink. That was punishment for me. Missing out that Trikonasana. Same jab. So we got to place the hands down, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, and then exhale to bend the knees, forward fold. Relax the head. And feel as though your sit bones are drawing up towards the sky. Try to push the weight of your body into the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Good job. Exhale, roll into the other side where you started. Dropping that drink in front of you, stepping that right foot back and dropping onto the knees, grabbing a drink. I think you did a good job there because that was quite hard. I think we should do a challenge like that more often. Okay, so I'm going to come facing the right side this time. So we're going to come back into our downward facing dog. Toes are tucked under. Exhaling out. Opening up our heart through the front here. So interlacing the hands in front of you and reaching up into Anjaneyasana. Sinking low. And we're coming back to that twisting, but we're going to do it with both hands, arms this time. So placing the hands on top of the knee, and then we're opening out to the right. And then the right hand is sinking low, left arm is extending up. So opposite arms. And try and move your torso with your arm. And squeeze the legs together. This will give you balance. Good job, almost there. Reach up. Exhale, frame that foot. And then exhaling out, straighten through that right foot and flex it. So this is half Hanuman, half splits. You can say did half splits tonight. So you're lifting up straight through the back and the torso, and then you're exhaling to lower down. Be careful you aren't shifting that right hip out to the side, you're keeping it square. And this foot is flexed. Drop the head. You know when the relaxing music comes on, it's time to switch a gear. Take a breath in, exhale, sinking into that right knee, and then just tucking those toes, stepping back into your plank. If you want, you can go straight to down dog, or you can flow. And meet in downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up, steps through between the hands. Drop that right knee and tuck the toes, reaching up. Sinking low. Squeeze that right butt cheek. Okay, you know what to do. So left arm extends back, and then right arm. To think about this one a little bit. Press that back foot into the mat. Almost there. Enjoy the breath and the movement. Last one. Arms come up. Exhale, frame that foot and then sink onto that heel. And then that left heel flex, straighten through the back, and then exhale to lower. You can shut down the eyes. I hope this point in the practice, you're feeling a bit more relaxed, you're feeling a bit more rejuvenated, or perhaps if you're coming back to that point when you started, you're noticing the difference, the shift. That's yoga. Exhale, bending that knee, framing that foot. And if you want to flow, please do, otherwise meet me in child's pose. Exhale, child's pose. Everyone sit. Grab that drink. Cheers. Okay. We're going to go into some balance now. Not that the other one was not balanced. So, from our child's pose, we're resting our hand onto the mat. And then we're going to inhale up and then exhale to downward dog. And then from our downward dog, we're going to reach that left leg up. And then we're going to bring knee to navel. So tiger curl, flex the foot, inch yourself over the wrist, and then exhale out, left leg reaches up. So you want to keep a nice straight back, straight leg. Bring that knee to navel. Slow and steady. 2 more. Squeeze that knee towards you. Squeeze it towards the belly. Last one. Okay, challenge here. Bend that left knee. that left foot to the side. We're reaching up that left arm. So you're on the tippy toes of that left foot, and then you're reaching that heart up. This is what we've been working towards. Reaching up, breathe, and drop the head. If you're not here, just stay in your down dog. And then exhale, left hand comes back, left foot joins right. Good job. Drop to the knees. You deserve a sit after that. I'm just going to top myself up. Not top myself. So that was a bit challenging. See how you get on. The idea is to keep that strength in the core and it's opening up that heart space. There's a lot of strength in the arms. That's why we've been doing a lot of arm work. And a lot of balance as well. Okay. Ready to go again. We've got this. Right, let's get dressed. Extending those hands out, toes tucking under, take a breath in. Exhale to down dog. Setting out down dog. So, right leg extends up, flex the toes. Exhale, knee to navel. Shift the weight over the wrists, flex those toes. Exhale back up. Good job. Bring the knee in. Back up. Squeeze tight through the pelvic floor and through the navel. Last one. Slow and steady wins the race. Reaching that right foot up, bending that right knee, so you're opening up that hip, pressing firmly into the mat, dropping that right foot to the back, and then pivoting to the side. So you're coming onto the tippy toe of that foot. I've got the wall here, so it's a bit awkward. And I'm being strangled by my necklace, which is great. And then reaching that arm up. Expressive. And smile. Good job. Right arm reaches back over, dropping into your downward dog. Good job. Dropping to the knees, and then sitting onto the heels. You deserve another drink for that. I wonder what you're all drinking tonight. I hope it's got some fizz in it. Otherwise it wouldn't be Bend and Bubbles, would it now? Okay, so we're coming into a seat. Dropping down, we're going to relax a little bit now, stretch everything out. So we're going to come into a twist. So you have the options either to extend that left leg out and then place the right leg over, the sole of the foot into the mat. Otherwise, you can bring that left leg in underneath you. If you are in this position, make sure that that right butt cheek's pressing into the mat. And then you're just going to lift that left arm like a ballerina, like a hip hop, swagger lady, wrap it around that right knee. And then exhale to twist. So, know that when I'm doing this class, it's the clap for the NHS at 8. So we always do this afterwards. I did it during last week. But hopefully those of you at home are able to clap when you are doing this live. So lift up nice and tall in the spine and then exhale to twist a bit more. Relax the face. Feel that anchoring of that left arm onto the right knee. Last breath in. Exhale to turn back to center and then just drop the head. Just a counter twist. That's a nice feeling. So we're swapping sides, either bringing that right leg out straight and then that left leg over, or swinging that right leg underneath you and coming into your twist. I have a really bad knee, so I'm going to extend that right leg out. A yoga teacher with a bad knee is not a good thing, I'm telling you now. Reaching that right arm up. Inhale, exhale, twist. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like my plants. suspiciously like something Dr. Gray would have. The leaves. Exhale, twisting the other way, then dropping the hands, rolling out through that leg and through the spine. Lifting back up. So we've done a lot of heart opening. So we're going to roll the chest forward a bit here. So extending the legs out, flexing the toes, grabbing a drink just for a little sippy. And then reaching up. So nice and tall in the spine. And then we're going to reach up after sitting out all our golden jewelry. And then exhale to fold forward. Taking the hands, taking the head. Bring the sway if you like to the music. And then you're going to roll to the right. Drop that hand on the inside of the right thigh or on the top, wherever is good for you. And then you're just going to open up through the body. Just extend over. Left arm reaches overhead. So like we did at the start, we want to try and open up through that side body, like Trikonasana, wrap that left rib cage to the back of the rib. Exhale, roll through the middle. Hang out here for a bit. Swagger. And then roll to the left. Dropping that hand, reaching up. Open up through the side. And then roll to the middle. Just one last roll through the hands. If you want to grab the feet, the ankles, the shins to finish up this area, stretching out nicely there. And that lovely stretch in the back as well as you shift left to right. Drop the hands, inhale. And exhale back to center. That's a good stretch there. So bringing these feet together and then having another step. Definitely feel the sugar in that one. Not bad, boy. Bring the soles of the feet together. Coming into Baddha Konasana. Bringing the knees out. If this is too much for you, just extend those feet forward a little bit. Otherwise, grabbing those feet, opening up as if it was a book. One of my favorite teachers taught me this. And it's a really great way to just open up through the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. We're tall in the spine and exhale to fold forward. Drop the head. Exhale, coming back up. Extend that right leg to an angle. That left leg inside the inner thigh. We're going to reach up and we're going to pivot towards that leg. So we're hinging over to the right, hinging the hips forward, reaching up. Then exhale to drop. So either hands on foot, ankle, or shin. And then drop the head. Breath in, and then exhale to lift yourself back up really slowly. And if you know me, I love the dancing, and so obviously what we're just doing now, we're doing another version of it. So you're reaching that arm behind you, placing it flat behind your sit bones, and then extending that left arm. So you're pushing your sit bones upwards. Perfect. through. And then extending to the left, other side. And then rolling back down. Swapping sides. Right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Extending that left foot forward. And then shifting towards that leg. Reaching up. And then exhale to lower. Wherever you are. This side, very tight for me. Very, very tight. Drop the head. Inhale back up. So left hand behind, lifting up to the hips. And then exhale down, right arm to the back, lifting up through the hips and the back. Back down into a seat, bring your knees together, giving yourself a big squeeze. We're going to roll down onto our backs. So we're going to roll this way. Make sure your drink is moist. Actually, have a drink before you roll down. I always like to do a little bit of core before we head to the floor. Core before floor. That should be my new motto. So lifting up the legs, either hands placed behind the thighs or straight out or behind the back. Listen to the jangles as you squeeze the legs together, point the thumbs up, and you squeeze. And you wait. And you wait. And you have to wait for the next song to start. Flat back. Smile. Squeeze. And then lower. For 2. For 1. For 1 3/4. And for 1 once. Coming onto your back. We've got some great swagger music here. So, I'm going to change it because it's really long. This is not the right music for now. So, we're coming onto our back. We're placing the feet flat onto the mat. The knees are coming together, and we want to make sure that you can tickle your heels here. So we're coming into a bridge pose. So if you can tickle your heels, drop those shoulder blades underneath you, and then you're placing the back of the palms flat onto the mat. And you're going to squeeze the knees together, and you're going to take a deep breath in, and then on your exhalation, you're going to lift through the hips and squeeze. So nice and tight, and bringing those knees towards you. So towards the midline. And then if you want, you can push those shoulders underneath and then squeeze the hands together. So you're interlacing. Finishing off. Awesome heart openers again. Keep squeezing. And then exhale to drop down. Bring the knees towards you and give yourself a big hug. Roll through the lower back. Here. Sorry. Roll through the lower back. I've had problems with my music that I use. So on this note, next week I'm going to be using a different platform to stream, so I can use my Spotify account and use the music that I have. Because at the moment, because of rights, I'm using this certain website. So obviously it's music that's it would be not necessarily my choice. And also then I have a bit more control over what I want to play. So it will be Twitch next week. And I will be providing the details on my Instagram and on Facebook. So bringing the legs up straight, flexing those toes. And we're going to extend that right leg down. And then climb up this left leg, stretching out through the back of the thigh. If you want to bring the head width and do a tiny mini core workout, please do. Relax the face and the shoulders. And then bring that right knee in and place that left leg over the top of the right. Pushing that leg out, interlacing the hands behind the right thigh if you like. And then crossing the legs over, dropping them to the right hand side, not into a wall I hope, and then looking to the left. If that's too much on your legs or your thighs, bring the knees together. And just breathe. You can close down the eyes if you like. Unraveling the legs. And then just swapping sides. So bring the legs up, flexing those, slowly dropping that left leg. So this is also good for your core. And then just climbing up that right leg if you want. Bending that right knee over the left, bringing that left side towards you. Keep that right foot flexed as well. And breathe. Lovely stretch. I've been running a lot, so this is great if you have as well. Also really nice if you're sitting. So wrapping that right knee over the left and then dropping to the left hand side. And again, if that's not right for you, placing the knees together. Just taking a moment to unwind from your practice, from doing things that you may have not done before, or things that you're used to. But every time you come on the mat, there's a shift, there's a change, and you are different emotionally, physically, so your practice changes. And it's about just observing, bringing the knees together, grabbing one last sip. And then we're going to just come into our final pose of squeezing the knees towards you and then exhaling out into Shavasana. Close down the eyes. Open the feet to the sides, palms are faced up. Just sink into the mat. And then just coming back into the room. Just either moving your head side to side or wiggling your toes or hands. Taking a breath in and exhale out, stretch overhead. Try not to knock over the Dr. Dre album or the tree or your drink. Rolling over to one side. And then if you can, just keep your eyes shut. And then come back to when you first stepped on the mat and how you felt. And then come to now. Pushing yourself up into a seat. Keeping the eyes closed if you can. Nice comfortable seat, placing the hands on the tops of the knees. Growing tall in the spine. Being thankful for what you could do today. Observing thoughts, the emotions, how you feel, inward and outward in your practice. And always just being kind to yourself and to others. Taking a breath in, reaching overhead, hands to heart center on your exhale. Namaste. Namaste, hip hop yogis. Thank you so much for coming to my Bend in Bubbles. I love doing it for you every week. Please tell people about it because I'm really enjoying doing it and I really want to. And it's at Lucy Bentley Yoga. So if you enjoy it, let me know. If you have anything you want me to do, any questions, comments, please, I'm available to chat on my Insta account. And cheers. Have a lovely long weekend, all of those of you that are here in the UK. And I'll see you all very, very soon for another Bend in Bubbles yoga sesh. Cheers.